Hello lovely people, welcome to Prime Strings. I'm Henriette and today is day 13 of the Virtual Violin Practice Playalong. It is lovely to see you here today, thank you for coming. Today we're going to do some new exercises. We're going to do an aeroplane exercise and we're going to do some more left hand pizzicato, which you already know. And then we're going to be improvising again in the key of A major. So let's get all your things together and let's get started. Let me play you an A so that you can get tuned up. Here is your E. Here is your D string. And lastly your G. Today we're going to learn a new exercise which I call the aeroplane, and I'll show you how it goes. It's a real fun exercise and it is really good for bowing technique. So you fly up in the air with your aeroplane and you're landing on the G string, and then we're going to land and take off straight away. So we're going to go like this and then we're flying up again. So we're coming down on the G string and flying up again. Will you join me playing this? Now when you do this and you land, try to drop your shoulder, and then as you progress through your bow stroke, stretch your bow arm forward, so this is going to be a perfectly straight bow. So here we go, we're flying up, and now set it on the G string, drop your shoulder, and now straight bow. And then you can fly off straight away. Let's do that again, shall we? On the G string, drop all of that down. Straight bow now, point your hand forward. There we go. So if you find yourself playing like this, something is not quite right, is it? You can probably guess what it is by now, because what you need to do is point your hand that way. So rather than going sideways, which makes your point of your bow go across your strings like that, instead we're going to go this way. See, so your bow stays nearer the bridge. So let's do that a few more times, shall we? Big circle. Now drop your elbow and your shoulder down, straight bow now, and fly off again. And come back down, drop it all, straight bow. And again, drop it down, drop your elbow and your shoulder, straight bow now, stretch your arm. Awesome. And this time when we do it, you can try and increase the bow speed whilst you are starting off your bowing and you're pointing your arm straight forward. Try and bow faster this time. So here we go, we fly up, land on the G string, drop your elbow and your shoulder, and now forward and speed up. That's it. And again, drop it all, forward and speed up. Oh, that's clever. And again, drop it all, forward and speed up. Oh, very good. Now let's go on the D string this time. So a big circle first of all. Drop your elbow and your shoulder, forward. Good one. Drop your elbow, shoulder as well. And again. Drop it down. That was an awesome exercise. Really, really good. Well done. Now we're going to go the opposite way. So I'm going to start at the point now. I'm going to drop my elbow and my shoulder this way. And I'm going to go this way, up, and I'm going to fly up that way. So I'm retaking the bow, putting it down at the point, drop your elbow and your shoulder, and fly up. And you can see when I fly up and I go past my face, my pinky on my bow is bent. Can you see that? So here we go again. On the D string again. Make sure you're straight here, look. Instead of there, I'm right here. So you can feel that stretch in your arm again. Ready? Drop your shoulder, drop your elbow. And follow through in the air. Now this time we're going to go on the A string at the point. Drop your elbow and your shoulder. You can just see a little difference. Can you see that? Drop it and follow through. Wow. At the point of the bow, drop your shoulder and your elbow. There you go. So if you by accident hit the G string like this, I mean, you know what's gone wrong. You need to drop it further so that the angle of your bow goes onto the A string more. So let's do it again. On A, drop your shoulder and your elbow. And follow through, bend your fingers in the air. One more time. On the A string, drop it all. Wow. Now we're going on the E string. And now we're going up. And follow through. Bend your fingers in the air. At the point. Wow. One more time. Last time. Make it your best go. Wow. Excellent. Really, really good. Let's put your bow down now before we carry on. We're going to practice our left hand pizzicato now. So we're putting your violin up, move it to the side so that it is properly next to your ear and that corner of your jaw is over the chin rest. Right, stick your left thumb in the corner here, bring your elbow under the violin. And now with your little finger, I want you to pluck the G string. We're going to go straight along, 4 times on each string. And 1. And again on G. And give your elbow a really good swing underneath your violin. Good. Let's relax that left arm. Lovely. Let's get your bow and we'll play the A major scale. And we're going to play an A major scale with a long A today. And then we're going to play quavers on the rest of the notes. So I'll show you how this goes. So will you join me? 1 and 2 and... Lovely job. So shall we just check over your bow hold? So we'll just check that this is your best bow hold that you can do today. So your middle finger is opposite your thumb. Have a little space between your index finger and your middle finger and also between your ring finger. And that pinky, I cannot say this often enough, is on the side edge. So not over the top, on the side edge of your bow. Lovely. Let's check your left hand as well now. Check your finger line. Check your thumb. My thumb is nice and upright. Can you see that? Check your tennis ball. So you want to push this away all the time. Here we go. A major scale and... What I'm hoping that you're feeling today, because we've practiced these exercises at the start of our lesson, is that your long bows are going to fly through a little bit more. They're really, you give them a good swing and they have got a very nice speed. So let's play that A scale again, shall we? And I really want you to feel the speed of the bow on the long notes. Here we go. 1 and... Well done, that's already better. Shall we try it one more time? 1 and... Lovely. So now let's play the A arpeggio. And here you can feel that swing of your bow arm on every single note. So we're playing the arpeggio once on every note with the long bow, and then we'll play the whole arpeggio twice over. After 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm hoping that you notice that your tone is getting sweeter by the minute, because you have a good bow speed now, and the tone is always dependent on the combination of weight of the bow into the string and speed of the bow. But if you have greater speed, so you play with longer bows and your bow travels faster, you can have a lot more weight. So we've practiced the weight into the string in our earlier lessons, haven't we, like that? And now that you've got a greater speed on the bow as well, you can then perhaps increase the weight a little bit more, so you get a fuller sound, a more beautiful tone. So that is what we're after. And in the course of the next couple of lessons, we will explore that a little bit further. Now it's time for our improvisations, and I've had a lot of positive feedback from all of you guys all over the world. It's just lovely to hear the comments. That you're all enjoying this so much. So we'll do a lot of it today. So we're going to be thinking in this key of A major that we're exploring today even further. So I'm going to play you an example this time. Can you copy it? So we're doing a copycat again today. What I'm going to play you can be scale passages, they can be parts of arpeggios, they can be separate bows, they can be slurred. So watch very closely when I play. Did you manage that? That was a good start today, wasn't it? So we've done 4 calls and responses, haven't we? And across the 4 times that we've played something, there has been a development. So the whole section of these 4x2 bars became one little piece. And that is an aspect that we haven't really been thinking about in previous lessons at all, is if we play a copycat, I play first, then you play, then I play, then you play, then I play, then you play, over the course of 4 goes, we make up a melody together. And that is what we're after this lesson today. So we've had our first example, let's have our second one, shall we? We're still playing in the key of A major. So here is my first introduction to you. Can you copy it? That was great, you see. So now we've got a 4-bar tune that is playing really nicely, and one section follows on from the next one. Let's try another one now, a different one. Still in the key of A major. I am so impressed if you managed that. Very good, very well done. Now, it may be that you got 1 or 2 right today, and that's absolutely fine, because as we progress, you will get, I promise you, you will get more sections right. Progress will come with experience. In this next coming section, we're going to be practicing one more improvisation. And in this next section, I want you to make sure that as soon as I stop after my section, you come in with your version, okay? So we're still doing a copycat, but I want you to close the gap between when you start playing and when I finish playing. So if I play this, I'll play you something similar as we did before. And you see how I follow on straight away? So what you don't want to do is this. If this is me, take a break and start thinking, what is it? Oh yes. Because you'll find that then you haven't got enough time to complete your playing, you see. So be ready to play, come straight in when I've finished. You know when I've finished because you can count 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and, you see. So you feel that musical lilt of a certain section of 4 bars of 2 beats, and then you come in. So let's practice that, shall we? That's very clever if you've done that. Really, really good. So, at this moment in time, you're properly warmed up. Let's get your normal music out that your own teacher has set you, and let's play everything to the best of your ability today. In day 14, we're going to build on what we have learned today, and we're going to make your improvisations a little bit more difficult. So come and meet me for that challenge, please, in day 14. I so look forward to seeing you then. Goodbye.